You'll see here the entire sky light up like a war zone. And this is the Polish spirit. Never breaking. A spirit that is unbroken through history. So here we are, just moments away, 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes before we are about to witness the most extraordinary, passionate, most incredible display of Polish patriotism, pride. You'll see here the entire sky light up like a war zone to commemorate the Warsaw Uprising. The trams stop for the day. The buses stop for the day. No metro. The entire city will pause. And as we walk closer, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the history of what happened here. The extraordinarily incredible bravery of Polish civilians who decided to fight back against 20,000 fully armed German soldiers. My family were here during this time. This is going to be an incredible, emotional episode. You're going to see a lot of people here who have had family here. This city, remember, after this particular battle, was burned systematically street by street to the ground. The Germans came through and wiped every single building out. These are the streets where it all took place. Now buildings everywhere. It's unbelievable. I know you know about Palestine, and I understand that it's on the news, etc., etc. And it's not nice to compare, but in terms of damage suffered, in terms of lives lost, there is no comparison. Even over the last 200 years, let's say our grandmother's grandmother, there is nobody on planet Earth that has suffered more than the Polish people. Occupations, invasions, genocides, slaughtered, communism, betrayal. It's unbelievable what the Polish people have suffered.
But why don't you know? Because it doesn't fit the white equals bad mainstream narrative. So let's fix that with the truth.
Now Germany, who had invaded Poland at the beginning of September, on the September the 28th, they took Warsaw. And for nearly 5 entire years, they treated us unbelievably bad here.
Mass executions, forced labor, public beatings, starvation, daily street roundups, torture, rape, a full ban on any type of national pride, anything traditional or culturally Polish, banned. The German goal was clear: to break the Polish spirit, any thought of a resistance, and to eliminate Polish identity. But
the Polish spirit was not broken. We held on. And we kept on saying, our day will come, our day will come.
with our supposed allies, the Soviets, waiting just across the river, encouraging us to attack, knowing full well it was a battle impossible to win on our own, but assuring us, civilians, proud Polish patriots, that they would immediately help if we attacked.
Then on August the 1st, 1944, it was decided that we would fight back. The civilians living here, they would fight back. The days before, the tension building as people, young children, teenagers, women, took the tiny amount of weapons that they could around to the men that would fight. And there's only about 2,000 guns. There's a few grenades, a lot of makeshift weapons and garden tools. That was what we were going to use against 20,000 fully armed German soldiers. People climbing up to get better views. I'll probably climb up as well to show you as best as I can. You weren't even allowed to speak Polish publicly. You couldn't show any type of Polish pride. This is why it's so beautiful, and I think it explains so much why Polish people, at every chance they get, they carry the flag everywhere. Everywhere you'll see the flags. And it's so important. We need to remember.
The operation was codenamed Godzina W, which stands for W hour. The W standing for Wybuch, Godzina Wybuch, which translates to explosion. This was explosion hour. And at that moment, 1700 on August 1, 1944, Polish patriots would use whatever they could to fight against these oppressive monsters. Now keep in mind that Poland had only just 21 years earlier regained their independence after being wiped off the map and suffering more horrific oppression for the previous 123 brutal years. By who? These same Germans and these Russians, who we happen to be geographically sandwiched in between. The Russians, of course, this time waiting across the river to help us. But would they?
Now, I've had a little bit of issues already with the police. I was running around a bit and they gave me a bit of problems, but I should be okay now. I need to get to the top. I'm running out of time now. I really want to show you how it looks from the top. But as you can see, more and more people are coming in slowly. It's just incredible. You know, a lot of people, like I said, call Polish people all sorts of names. You know, they say we're racist, we're fascist, we're whatever, because we're proud of being Polish, because we love to wave our flags. You're crazy. You're crazy after what we persevered. Of course we're going to show our flags with absolute pride. Amazing. We're at the top here. It's just incredible, the tension that you can feel, you know, the emotion. It's extraordinary because nowhere else in the world does anything like this for this type of events. It's just incredible. Oh. I just got to be careful because of where I'm standing. It's very, it's red hot, let's be honest. Thank you very much.
Please.
This symbol here was a symbol used. It stands for PW, Polska Walcząca, Fighting Poland. And it was used throughout the entire resistance to remind Polish people we're still here, we're still fighting. And even before the resistance, even before the uprising, it reminded people, it gave them hope. We are still here, we are still Poland. We don't give up, we keep fighting. Any second now, I've got to be careful as well because of the song. If I don't talk over it, again, YouTube demonetizes me, everything. I always stop them, censor them. They don't like this type of videos being shown, this passionate Polish pride. If you want to support my video, you can. I've got to buy me a coffee, I've got Patreon, so you can. By the way, this episode is sponsored by these legends. I'll add a link. Thank you so much. My first time ever doing a brand deal, a sponsorship. So, just incredible.
As families said goodbye to one another, it was time to fight for our freedom. 3, 2, 1, dawaj! As we fought for our freedom, our supposed allies, the Russians, just across the river, refused to help. Instead, they watched and heard the slaughter and even shot at any other allies who tried to help. Ultimate betrayal. Realistically, this should have lasted a few days, but against all the odds, these Polish patriots, these heroes held huge parts of Warsaw for 63 days, killing 10,000 fully armed German soldiers. Eventually, Hitler would send more troops, ordering them to slaughter every man, woman and child and burn every last building to the ground. Around 200,000 Polish civilians killed. The city left in rubble. Eventually the war would end for everybody except Poland, who were then occupied and controlled by those same Soviets who had just betrayed us. And once again, Poland would be brutally oppressed for the next 50 years.
The reason why they commemorate in this way is it resembles a lot of the war, the way it broke out, the battle here. You know, they all said at 1700 we attack. And at that moment, gunfire lit up the sky. Suddenly, sirens started wailing everywhere. Germans knew they were being attacked. And this is the Polish spirit. Never breaking. A spirit history, persevered so much, and yet we remain. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. My own family for here. So many people. It's so fresh. It's so fresh. And then you got people that come here and claim to be a victim in Poland. It's crazy. It's crazy. People come here and they want to be a victim here. Do you understand how crazy that is? After everything that Poland have persevered. And now you have, on one border, you have Russia attacking us, hybrid war, and dropping illegal immigrants there to attack our border. On the other side, Germans are doing it. It's deja vu, it's fresh. And mind you, Germans never, ever, ever paid reparations for all the damage they did.
In today's value, those reparations owed to Poland would surpass 1 trillion euros. Instead, recently Germany commemorated their destruction with a rock. Continued total disrespect for Poland and to the heroes that died for the Poland we know today.
Honor and glory to the heroes. Cześć i chwała bohaterom. Cześć i chwała bohaterom. Dziękuję was, każdy kto przyszedł tutaj. Bo bez was, bez wy, bez Polska nie ma tego. Nie ma Polska. Ja po prostu... Dziękuję, że mnie inspirowaliście, jesteście pięknie.